right, and our final game of the weekend, which is for us the biggest game, Brentford up against Arsenal. Eddie, I wanted to start this one up. Brentford, the last time Arsenal played at Brentford, what exactly happened and what can happen in this one?
Look, Brentford a very difficult team to play away from home. If you remember last season, we went to Brentford and we got a very decent result against them. This was on the back of a defeat that we had 2 seasons ago and when we played at Brentford. I remember the Brentford games against Arsenal and Brentford was also subject of a lot of conversation with the line that was drawn and wasn't drawn. So I think it's safe to say that there is no love lost between these teams and they play each other very competitively. Brentford are playing very differently since he's forgotten his name now. Ivan Toney was no longer in the team, but they are capable of scoring goals. I think Mbuemo, I think what's his name, Awisa. These are players that seem to be putting the ball at the back of the net, and they are very, very difficult to play. Now they've come into their recent form. It hasn't been very encouraging. So you would want to think that this should be a straightforward victory for Arsenal, considering Arsenal's aspirations. Jesus might be back because I think he was involved in the international games. So you might have Jesus back for Arsenal. I think he makes a difference into how Arsenal plays. Odegaard might be back as well. So Arsenal may be getting, a full strength squad to pick from, going against Brentford, something that they haven't had in the last, couple of games. So I'm going to go with an Arsenal win in this game, but just a slight Arsenal win because I think it's away from home. Brentford are going to keep this very close. So it could be a 1-0 victory into Arsenal. Probably that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go with a 1-0 victory to Arsenal.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not sure Arsenal will keep a clean sheet away at Brentford. My worry is they've scored 6 goals in the last 2 home games.
Ramsdale is back in goal, by the way.
And exactly. So maybe extra motivation. The last time we went there, he was in goal and he kept a clean sheet in the now shall we say disastrous League Cup because we went and lost in the next round after beating Brentford. We went to West Ham and we totally lost focus. So my concern is they do score at home, Brentford. It's the community stadium, the GTEC stadium. It's right on top of you, next to the road on the way to Heathrow Airport. It's very loud. The fans are very noisy. They know Chelsea are nearby, Fulham are nearby, so they want to get everyone to know what's going on there. There's the Apollo next to them. They must meet Apollo. So it's just ripe for noise and that excitement. And that's why they do score goals at home. Even West Ham considered 3 against them last time out. So they scored 6 goals in the last 2 home games. My concern is if we can outscore them, we will win. That's the only problem. But I don't think we're going to win 1-0. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet against that team. With the form, Mbeumo has been scoring more goals than most people this season. Like Eddie said, Wisa has been
especially at home.
Exactly. So
Especially at home.
my concern is, can we keep a clean sheet? I'm not sure we can. But if Saka, who's not been in his greatest ever form in the last few months or two, if he can come to the party, Martinelli, thankfully, will be back after playing for Brazil. Jesus as well. Hopefully, you hope that he makes the team. And if we can get that going up front, I think we might just outscore them. That's the trick. If we can outscore them, we'll win. So hopefully it's a 3-2 Arsenal victory or a 2-1. Can't tell what it's going to be, but maybe I should play it down. It's the evening kickoff. It's just across London for us. Hopefully we go and win 2-1.
So Arsenal victory in this one. And it's because of this newfound belief in the way Arsenal play. They are very stingy. Yes, Arsenal can concede goals. Against Chelsea, we saw them concede 2 goals. And their form going into the international break, Arsenal's form going into the international break wasn't very inspiring. Even though we all say the Newcastle game was daylight robbery on the part of how the officiating, went. Arsenal's lost so far this season. And Arsenal have played 5 games away from home, and they've won 3 of those. They defeated Crystal Palace 1-0, Everton 1-0, 4-0 against Bournemouth, and then Chelsea 2-2, and against Newcastle United, they played out a 1-1 draw. They lost 1-0. And it tells you how stingy Arsenal have become, especially when they are on the road. Arsenal have one of the best records away from home in the Premier League, and that's why I think going to Brentford, a side where the last time we went there, I think we beat them. I think we're just going to find some joy, in against Brentford away from home, and I think we're going to keep a clean sheet most likely. So I see Arsenal winning this one 2-0. It's a good way for Arsenal to bounce back from the nonsense that happened just before the international break when we felt robbed by Newcastle United, and then the game against Chelsea, we weren't at our defensive best. I think it's just a way to rest from all that nonsense and then bounce back again. And that's why I'm tipping Arsenal to win this one 2-0.
Rams to give Arteta a headache.
Is that Arteta? So if you're expecting that, you're wasting your time, because there's nothing Ramsdale is going to do that's going to give Arteta a headache. Raya is back in goal in the next game.
I'm only just joking, of course. Yeah. Ramsdale can keep as many clean sheets as he wants. That ship has sailed.
Let them know the good thing we're doing here, and you subscribe to our channel. So and click on the notification button. So every time we post something, you are notified as quickly as we post them. That's all from me. From the guys.
Yeah, guys, thank you very much for all the love and support. And if you're on this channel, it means that you've seen us a few times. And if you've seen us a few times, why haven't you subscribed? It's very easy to do. It's free to do as well. So please subscribe, put a like, on the video. And also put a comment as well. What do you agree with what we've said? What are your own predictions for the Premier League this weekend? Do you agree with the conversations? Let us know. We really want to hear your comments as well. So until next video, take care of yourself.
Yeah, what a way to sign out and sign off, to use the right word. But it's been a pleasure. I can tell very much and very well that you're a big, big, big football fan. That's why you're watching this. So we wish you all the best. We hope your team does well this season, except, of course, you don't support us now. Of course, whatever club you support, we hope you do well. And just like Eddie said, just to mirror it, there's just that joy in doing things together. So please like, subscribe, and tell other people about it. And hopefully we can just be encouraged to bring even greater things your way. So enjoy this amazing, amazing weekend coming up in the Premier League. And all the best to you and your families.
All right, then. It's bye from all of us. Till next time, have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.
Ciao.